And here is the Writer's Almanac for Thursday. It's the 12th of August, 2021. It's the birthday of the English professor at Wellesley College who wrote the lines, "O beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain." Catherine Lee Bates, born Falmouth, Massachusetts on Cape Cod, 1859. It was on this date in 1990 the skeleton of Tyrannosaurus rex was discovered in South Dakota by a paleontologist named Susan Hendrickson. She saw 3 large bones sticking out from the side of a cliff on the Cheyenne River Indian Reservation, and it turned out to be the largest T-Rex skeleton ever discovered, more than 90% complete, 65 million years old. It's now residing at the Field Museum of Natural History in Chicago, 40 feet long, 13 feet tall at the hips. It's the birthday of the journalist Katherine Boo, born in Washington, D.C. in 1964. She wrote for the Washington Post for 10 years, mainly about the plight of poor and disadvantaged people. She wrote a series exposing neglect and abuse in the group homes for the intellectually disabled, which won her a Pulitzer Prize. Katherine Boo, who said, "Very little journalism is world-changing, but if change is to happen, it will be because people with power have a better sense of what's happening to people who have none." Wrote her first book in 2012, a book called Behind the Beautiful Forevers, following the lives of several residents of the Anawati slum in Mumbai, where Katherine Boo lived for several years with her husband. She said, "I wasn't trying to gather people around a table and talk to them. I was just going where they went. I was doing what they did, whether it was teaching kindergarten or stealing scrap metal or sorting garbage, and I would sit and listen and talk to them intermittently as they did their work." The book Behind the Beautiful Forevers won the National Book Award in 2012. And it's the birthday of the film director Cecil B. DeMille, born in Massachusetts, 1881. His father was a lay reader in the Episcopal Church, read to his children every night from the Bible. Cecil B. DeMille was working as an actor on Broadway in 1913 when he met a glove salesman named Samuel Goldfish, who convinced him that the real money was in making movies out west in California. So they bought the rights to a stage play called The Squaw Man, and they headed for California. He set up camp in a barn on the corner of Selma and Vine in Los Angeles, and he shot The Squaw Man. It came out in 1914, silent film, interracial love story. It took him just 3 weeks to film. It was a huge hit, and Samuel Goldfish changed his name to Samuel Goldwyn, and he and DeMille set about inventing Hollywood. They made big biblical movies, The 10 Commandments, Samson and Delilah. He was the first to use large crowds in scenes and to give actors screen credit. Here's a poem for today by Walt Whitman entitled "Once I Passed Through a Populous City." Once I passed through a populous city, imprinting my brain for future use with its shows, architecture, customs, traditions. Yet now, of all that city, I remember only a woman I casually met there, who detained me for love of me. Day by day and night by night we were together. All else has long been forgotten by me. I remember, I say, only that woman who passionately clung to me. Again we wander, we love, we separate again. Again she holds me by the hand. I must not go. I see her close beside me, with silent lips, sad and tremulous. Walt Whitman's poem, Once I Passed Through a Populous City. That's the Writer's Almanac for Thursday, August the 12th. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.